Did Iran just throw a political grenade at President Trump, and did he just catch it and toss it right back? That's the question on everyone's mind as the latest developments from the Middle East reveal a dramatic shift in the ongoing nuclear negotiations, or rather, the lack thereof. Before we dive into the explosive details, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you don't miss any crucial updates. Now, let's get to it. Iran has reportedly laid out its demands in a counteroffer to the US, and according to multiple reports, President Trump shot it down this past Sunday. But this isn't just a simple rejection, it's a move that seems to be pushing back nuclear negotiations, creating a significant hurdle for any potential progress. Iranian state media has been quite vocal, stating that its negotiators presented three key demands. First, they are seeking what they are calling war reparations. This is a monumental demand, implying a claim for damages incurred during past conflicts or periods of strained relations. The scale and implications of such a demand are, to say the least, unprecedented in recent diplomatic history. Second, and perhaps even more strategically significant, Iran is demanding Iranian sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway is one of the most vital shipping lanes in the world, a critical transit point for a significant portion of global oil supplies. Any move to assert exclusive sovereignty here has massive implications for international trade, naval security, and regional power dynamics. It directly challenges the long-standing presence and influence of the U.S. Navy and its allies in the Persian Gulf. And third, Iran is demanding an end to all U.S. sanctions. These sanctions have been a cornerstone of U.S. policy towards Iran, aimed at curbing its nuclear program and its regional activities. Lifting these sanctions would represent a seismic shift in U.S. foreign policy and would undoubtedly have a profound impact on Iran's economy, potentially unlocking significant financial resources and enabling a broader range of international trade and investment. The fact that President Trump reportedly dismissed these demands outright, and that Iran seems to be deliberately punting on nuclear talks, paints a picture of an increasingly entrenched and perhaps even escalating standoff. This isn't just a polite disagreement over policy, it's a high-stakes game of leverage and defiance. So, what does this all mean? For starters, it suggests that Iran is employing a strategy of demanding the seemingly impossible, potentially as a way to either force concessions on other fronts or to demonstrate to its own population and regional allies that it is taking a firm stance against what it perceives as U.S. aggression and pressure. It also raises serious questions about the sincerity of Iran's stated desire for a diplomatic resolution to its nuclear program. If these are their opening demands, it implies a very long and potentially fruitless road ahead for negotiators. The immediate impact is felt by those involved in the global energy markets, as any instability or perceived threat to the Strait of Hormuz can send oil prices soaring. It also affects the security apparatus of several nations, particularly those with significant interests in the region and those who rely on the unimpeded flow of commerce. For the United States, this presents a foreign policy challenge that could define a significant part of the administration's legacy in the Middle East. The possible outcomes are varied and potentially dire. We could see a complete collapse of diplomatic channels, leading to a period of heightened tensions and increased risk of military escalation. Alternatively, these demands, however extreme, could be a bargaining tactic, and a protracted period of intense negotiation might eventually yield some compromise, though it's difficult to see how at this juncture. There's also the possibility that Iran, feeling cornered, might accelerate its nuclear activities, a scenario that many in the international community are desperately trying to avoid. This situation is a stark reminder of the complexities and inherent unpredictability of international relations, especially when dealing with nations that have vastly different strategic objectives and historical grievances. It's a delicate balance of power, and one wrong move could have far-reaching consequences. So what do you think about this? Are Iran's demands a genuine attempt at negotiation, a strategic ploy, or a sign of deeper intentions? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. This is a rapidly evolving story, and we'll continue to bring you the latest developments as they unfold. Stay informed, stay engaged.